Hello YouTube and welcome back. Today we're going to be making a video on how I create my own Cat 6 Ethernet UTP cable. So let's go ahead and look at some of the tools that I'm going to be using for this video, and then after that we're going to go ahead and start getting this Cat 6 created and done. Alright, so here are the materials that we will be using for this video. We can see we have our Cat 6 pass-through. This is what the caps look like inside of that little box. We have our RJ45 cable tester, so we'll test each cable after we make it to make sure that it works correctly. We have our crimpers as well as our wire strippers. These are precise wire cutters right here, and these are cable cutters in case we get to the end and the cable doesn't test correctly. We just have to cut the end off and then restart. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so we have our cable right here. So let me find my crimpers. And with the crimpers, what we're going to do is we're going to make a small cut within this wire to get the cover off. So these crimpers right here have a little blade on them. So as I kind of work through that blade, it makes the cover soft. So now we can see that the wire, we're starting to be able to see the wire because we just made that cut and we just pulled this little cover off so we can access all of the wires. So now we can see our shield to prevent crosstalk. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our small precision cutters and cut this shield back so we can access the wire to do the right patterns with the wires. So let me give you guys the wiring guide that we're going to be going by. So I believe this is the B standard. Don't quote me on that. I have to look it up to make sure. But we're going to arrange our wires in this order right here. So I'm going to untwist these wires, line them up in this order, and then we're going to slide our cap on, and I'll show you guys the next step from there. So let me go ahead and get these wires in the right correct order, and then I'll be back to you guys. Alright guys, so we have our wire in the correct order according to the B standard that we're going by. So now I'm going to take one of the RJ45 jacks and slide the cover over, and we want all of our wires to line up as they pass through inside of this connector. So as we pass them through, we can see that we are not correct. So it's going to probably take me a few times to just make sure that everything is lined up, but we definitely want to make sure everything is lined up before we crimp everything down, so we can make sure that this wire will work at the end of the day. So let's see, we have white orange, white green, blue, white blue, green, white brown, and brown. So this connector is correct now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my small precision cutters and kind of cut these wires back right here. Just cut that, cut that, cut that. All right, perfect. So now we're looking good. So now let's take our crimpers, stick this RJ45 connector through the crimper. Let me release it. Yep, release it. Now we slid it in, and now I'm going to do 3 hard crimps. So I usually like to do 3. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. All right, so now this side looks to be done. So now we're going to just flip over to this other side where we don't have a connector and do the same process. So I'm going to show you guys the process as I'm sliding on the RJ45 jack, because I showed you guys the process of how I arrange the wires in the first step. So as soon as I get this cable ready to go, I'll be back. Alright, so I think we have this side ready to go according to the B standard as well. So let's go ahead and slide this jack over. Hopefully these line up as they're supposed to. And this is not correct, so let's take it off. Try to get these to line up. Sometimes it takes you a while, or a few times, to get it to line up as it's supposed to, but it's always worth it in the end. So smooth these out. Come on, line up for me. Line up for me. Alright, I think that's good. Let's try this again. see that one coming out. Let's try that one more time. Keeps doing that on me. I see it as it's curling over in the jack, so I don't want to push through until I'm ready. And I think that is jackpot. I think we hit the jackpot, you guys. I think we hit the jackpot. So, that is just trying to make sure smooth everything out so I can be sure that everything is as it should be. I can see, get these to line up. Can't get them to line up like they're supposed to. Alright, there it is. Smooth that out. Alright, so we have light orange, white, green, blue, white, green, white, brown, and brown. So that is good on this side as well. So let's take our precise wire cutters, snag those ends off of that Cat 6 cable. Let's take our crimpers and crimp down 3 times like I like to do. Let's just slide this in. Slide on in. There it is. And let's do one hard one, 2, 3. Let's pull that baby out. Alright, now let's grab our tester. Where's our wire tester? I'm going to be right back as soon as I find the wire tester. Alright, so we have our RJ45 tester. So let's put it down to the slow mode. And let's connect one side into the master. And where's our other side? It's right here. Let's connect the other side down to the remote. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that this cable is a good cable. We can go to the fast mode as well. Just going to move a little bit faster through. So we created our Cat 6 UTP cable from scratch. And before I ended this video, I just wanted to show you guys my network rack. As you guys know from the first couple of videos, our router and our switch was sitting on the actual ground itself. So I ordered a cheap network rack off of Amazon. Got me some rack screws and also cage nuts to rack my switch up, and then I just placed my router on the top of it. So now we have our switch actually in a network rack. I don't have my router in the network rack. I think I'm just going to leave it right there for right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.